Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Jets, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that...
in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Throw left side, caught by Ryman. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Nifty move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. Quick slant to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. Well, that's good for a 1st down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now Richardson back to throw it. Austin brings in the quick throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 37. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a tackle out of bounds. Breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Now Lawrence. And that went to the right side and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
Wow.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it.
Jacked up quarterback.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 2 minutes gone by, second
I put
quarter.
the biggest pads, the fucking, face mask. I did it all. So fuck you, man.
He's brought down, but not before picking
More
up the
pads.
first with a very effective stiff arm. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football.
Right.
What a nice gain on that play.
Richardson looking to throw this. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
That was like the one.
When you can use all the weapons at
That was
your
like that punt
disposal.
from
Your
the
response is
Virginia
fullback
Tech. Was it
underneath,
Virginia
gets
Tech?
the completion right there for a nice
Or
pickup.
Missouri A&M, whatever it was.
Richardson. Open target here,
That
Darius
was such a
Slay.
fucking.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
Whatever.
And still try and cover downfield.
Oh, the fucking 6 touchdowns. So stupid.
2 big plays in
I was so
succession.
salty.
Not sure this Dino's
Not
what
even
hit
gonna
him,
lie.
but now
I'm
they
like,
got to
no
get ready.
way,
It's
man.
1st and goal. Taylor. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
He almost like ended up getting like the yards too. He
Here's
almost like
Taylor again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
do what?
Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The old man with the pick six.
To follow here. He's got it, and it's
like 31, I think. He's still my starting corner.
Back of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to
Which one was it, Sawyer?
3 yards on 1st down.
Oh, it's the older one.
To start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hothead. Yeah, dude. I threw the club on the first hole.
And shedding the tackle, and now this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence to throw.
So funny.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your
just eating them alive. Oh, man.
Especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Over 3 to this point. They could use a conversion.
Damn.
3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Yeah, that was one thing we never really had to do. Like, talk shit like that. Like, every once in a while, but like.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from
yeah, exactly.
It's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Doing that baseball in the front yard, bro. That shit was so fucking fun. Like small bats and the. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is not good.
So the defense creating some points. Not only
yeah,
the interception,
he's got Nick Chubb back there, though.
The end zone for the pick six.
Playoffs?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot.
Talk about
now as this
playoffs.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23
did you see I played mine?
Now
But
stoppage, we've got Chubb shaking
the last
up
game
on the
I took off, I let Malik Willis play.
When we return to MetLife Stadium. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate?
Yeah, well, I put him in, and then I went and smoked with a friend, and then I came back, but the game was off, and it didn't save. I was like, oh no. It's okay. I did the force swim from Dawson because it's on video. I promise.
With that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this
advantage.
Heck,
that was,
and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a
that was
look
almost
at this
really
just to
bad.
make sure that they have it right.
I had a fumble 6.
So that one
overturned.
They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Damn, he did that little dance for nothing. He just saved that for
A
some
reminder
points.
that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This
They won?
offense finding its legs now. Here's another
Jesus.
1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
That's
And
crazy.
taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Is that Vandy one? That's so crazy.
Covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
I just saw the video of Temple and UConn, where Temple fumbled at the 1. UConn took it back, like, while time ran out. That's nuts.
Lawrence. That one finds Hyatt. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! Brian Thomas.
Ooh.
From 8 yards out.
Okay.
And the Chargers go coast to coast and
Trevor
finish
Lawrence
the
heard me.
drive off with
Sorry,
6
bro.
points. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger.
You're
Getting away
great.
from them. They
And
needed
awesome
a
and
drive like
great.
that, especially on the road.
And
Not
awesome.
only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. In motion, Slayton. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's
Not
on to
mad,
halftime in this
just pissed.
AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home. Bryce Young, excellent in the W.
Good
This guy's
practicing.
victory number 12 on the year. Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to
Good
tighten
job,
up
Russell. That's good
significantly.
on them. But we need a good drive here, too.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Arm pads on him, too. Sorry.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receiver. The other guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You can do that now.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now, the Chargers offense, they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Lawrence will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jets will take over. New York set to take the field. They're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, let's just settle for 3.
Like the robot one with the, yeah.
Try to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're
That's
thinking.
like the face mask, like,
exactly what
pattern
thinking
or
as they
whatever.
begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive can get wings, it's 4th down.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his
and just,
falls incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Well, this one too, it like pauses sometimes, like it like pitches and you press up and down.
5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Quez, kick return.
As he looks to throw. They'll wind up getting 7
I think it's, yeah, there's definitely a kick return.
There wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch.
I know, like I was watching my play and I turned and you're fucking running down the sideline. I was like, wait, what? Dude, he took it all the way to the sideline instantly. Oh my god. Yeah, go watch that kick return. That was fucking... Never seen that before.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On play action, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Dude, yeah, I was like, wait, he just like turned left. What?
Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Get the ball.
On the handoff, Taylor. Oh, fighting off the defender. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success.
Stick, Easton Stick. Oh my God.
Coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Yikes.
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting
special
for
teams
yardage,
coach in this
just
one.
unable to on that throw.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
51,
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, D fucking, yeah, killed it. After that, he got them all out. One sophomore slump.
The head coach tells you to do so. You've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add
One
to this
sophomore
lead.
slump.
Getting set for this next drive. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets.
I know.
It's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete.
CD Lamb, 132,564 yards. They had a glitch on the screen that said CD Lamb.
From the shotgun,
130 some thousand yards.
Nice back-to-back.
Damn!
They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions.
Yeah, in one game. No touchdowns.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And he slips
He's just getting up
past the
slow.
45 before being tackled. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Again, it's Lawrence. That's taken in by Franklin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's got to be defense here.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And now out come the Jets. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
That is a tough
10 more
game.
there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know
It's
this
the
type of
playoffs.
running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. That's not how they want to see consistently. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown,
No.
Jets. Jonathan Taylor,
Just for regular,
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way.
So
he's their main cog.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Chargers on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And a Tommy Adebawore able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in a drive in the final quarter.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Williams to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 76 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.
All right. Sorry, Trevor Lawrence, not this year, buddy.